She says that the stem to stern is about 17 feet. He estimated this thing to be 40 feet. It came within 40 feet of him, followed him for 3.5 revolutions around the moon. In a later conversation, I said, how long does it take to orbit the moon? And she said, a couple hours. So this thing followed him for like 7-8 hours. In formation, he said it had acrylic markings on it. He said it definitely wasn't Russian, it's not American, it's not ours. I don't know what the hell this thing is. Not only did he take photographs of it, which have never been seen,
right.
He drew drawings of it, which have never been seen.
Gene Evans.
But here's the kicker. They actually had a video camera on board, a Hasselblad video camera, that she told me, that he took video of this thing, never been seen. She was actually on the support ship when they landed back, and after those 3.5 orbits, they just kind of flew off and disappeared. Gone. He described it as, well, whenever he would go on a combat mission, he would eat, for good luck, Oscar Mayer wieners. That was what he would eat. So he said it was wiener shaped. And she says those are the most common. It's either sausage shaped, cigar shaped, or like a triangle shape. Most
right.
UFOs are that.
I've always heard cigar, and
yes.
that always
so
intrigued me.
This would have been in the cigar shaped category.
Wow.
And it came within 40 feet of him, was about 40 feet in length, followed him in formation for 3.5 orbits around the moon. It took video footage of it, photographs.
What year would
of
this
it.
have been? Like
This would have been the final moon mission.
71,
like the
72?
early 70s, yeah. I think it was Apollo 16 or 17.
After Neil Armstrong.
Oh yeah, well after that.
Oh,
well after
driving
that.
the buggy around.
Yeah, well, they're driving the buggy around, and it was one of the longer moon missions. She saw him on the support ship. She was part of the team that met him when they landed in the frickin' ocean, right? She saw him sitting alone in a stateroom on this, this naval ship, and she went and talked to him about it. And she said, Gene, how are you doing? And he just kind of shook his head. And she says, are you thinking about the anomaly? That's what they referred to it as, the anomaly. And he looked at her and says, you're aware? He goes, yeah, I'm in the loop. I was part of the conversation. And he says it was like something he'd never seen in his life. He had no idea what it was. And also, here's something that's very interesting. She's now, 80 plus years old, and she was in her early 20s when she did that. I said, how many people? When this thing went down, she immediately called for her supervisor, who was like the main doctor for the entire mission. He came down, and they went into a secure room with a Marine guard out in front of it.